All right, here we are, guys. Finally in here. Ooh, wait a second. Don't tell me. Don't tell me this is the knife we're checking out here. Don't get me excited and then switch it up on me. If that's the knife we're looking at, guys, we are going to be in for a treat. Got the dinosaur T-Rex skull in the background. Some crazy recurve blade looking insane. Some eagle talon hawksbill looking geometry. I'm down for that. Wiping cloth, Trivisa paperwork, a wiping cloth, a carrying pouch. Oh, here we go. Here is the knife. So I got excited for a moment. I'm like, man, I definitely would want to check that out, Trivisa. If you're checking out this video and you got this knife, like a sample for review, we'll definitely love to check that out, whatever the name is on that. But we got this guy, and man, oh man, this thing is a little bit on the smaller side. Let's see what this thing is all about. Ooh, okay. Right off the bat here, we got some interesting looking G10. Yeah, I think we need to go 5X for this one. So we got the G10 going on here. The G10 itself has some micro milling going on. So that already is interesting, obviously adding some good grip. And at the same time, it gives a good illusion here. For some reason, it kind of looks like shredded carbon fiber in a way. So how they managed to do that, I don't know. But that is absolutely a looker right there. Digging the micro milling to begin with. And then there's that pattern in the background. So some good looking G10, no doubt. And then we have what some brands call rose gold. To me, it's more like a brown, right? So we got this black and brown combo going on here. This one's going to be a crossbar lock. We have the Trivisa logo there in the pivot. It is a captive pivot. TA on the pivot on the other side. T6 everywhere else. Deep pocket carry clip. And the good news, right, since it is a crossbar lock knife, guys, it is reversible on the other side with a very nice filler tab, all matching color hardware and filler tab and everything. It's so interesting. Even the liners inside, they didn't know, they did not have to go the extra mile, but the liners are recessed and somehow they also have the same matching rose gold brown color, right? Whatever you want to call it, going on as well. That's a nice little attention to detail there, right? If you know what I mean. But yeah, let's go ahead and get this thing deployed here, see what this one's all about. If you're ready, I'm ready. Bam. All right. Here we go, guys. The Koala from Trivisa knives. First impressions, we have a little bit of a almost leaf shape looking blade geometry, right? We got, call it a drop point, right? Got the belly going on there. N690 steel with the flat grind, right? This thing is going to be very slicey, not too thick. A little bit of a curve stuck there on the blade. A little bit of jimping here as well. All right, let's check out the action. Okay, nice and yeah, definitely got the ball bearings going on there, so it's going to be very smooth on the action there. So we can deploy this thing with the crossbar lock all day, every day. Reverse flick, bam, that was with the nail. Oops, got that index finger in the way. There it is. Reverse flick feels good, thumb deployment feels good. And this is going to be a little bit on the smaller side, so I'm just kind of getting some grip here. I do have average size hands, so not the biggest of hands, not the smallest of hands. So if I wanted to squeeze all 4 fingers on here, I can. That's good news, right? You can also add a lanyard back here if you want to. I like how they did the lanyard solution back here, right? That's absolutely the way to do it with the pin. It doesn't show on the show side or the opposite side, right? But it's back there and it's functional, along with the G10 backspacer, by the way. So that is neat. But yeah, like I was saying, full 4-finger grip. If you have bigger than average size hands, you may be running out of room here a little bit, right? It is a small EDC. And even then, right, even getting a full 4-finger grip, the pinky is a little bit outside and the index is a little bit, the index finger is a little bit dangerously close to the edge. So probably something like this will be a little bit safer. That makes it about a 3.5-inch grip, right? Something to keep in mind. It is a smaller EDC knife through and through. But if you're a lanyard person, right, a lanyard would, yeah, Miguel, can you speak today? I think my English.exe stopped working. Anyways, the lanyard would absolutely help give you some additional grip. So for as much of a hard time I give my lanyard people here in the channel, a hard time, this might be a scenario where that would make a lot of sense. So action's good, fidgety of course as you would expect with the crossbar lock. We check the ergos. Now pocket clip, you know, even though, I mean, I think they made it proportionate, it looks a little bit big, but that's just because the knife itself is a little bit on the smaller side. But, you know, I do feel it there a tad bit. I want to say an 8.5. Yeah, 8.5 out of 10 or so. Again, give them credit. It's deep carry and reversible. So, as you know, if you were a lefty, which I'm not, you could, you know, you make use of this knife just as much as the next person. So as I'm trying to demonstrate here with my non-dexterity left hand, I think you get the idea. But let me go ahead and give you some stats here for my knife nerds out there. We got an overall length coming in at under 6 inches, right? Not 7, not 6, under 6, 5.75 inches on the overall length. That blade is 2.5, cutting path is 2.5, and the handle is just a hair over 3.25, so like 3.3, 3.35, somewhere in there. While we're here, let's get a quick blade stock thickness on the blade. Thickest portion is 0.12, that's about the average in the channel, and the thickest portion on the handle is 0.44. It's a little bit slimmer, a little bit thinner than the 0.5 average in the channel. And a quick weight, of course. Now, this one's going to be a pretty light EDC. So much so, they didn't even do any milling on the inside. You can see those are full liners all the way through. And by the way, no cartridge liner either, right? Some companies do a cartridge liner that has the front cover, right, the crossbar portion, and then it ends about right here. But not, right, not in this particular one, right? That also gives you a lot of rigidity. You can squeeze on here, right? This one's not going to flex. So full steel liners all the way through. And yeah, still not feeling heavy whatsoever. So I'm going to go with 2.5, somewhere between 2.5 and 3 ounces. Is that what I want to go with? Yeah, let's see what happens. Look at that. Under 2 ounces, so not even 2 ounces, 1.9 ounces. Absolutely overestimated by a lot. 55 grams, 1.9 ounces. I mean, yeah, it makes sense. It's a small EDC, right? Lightweight materials. I think the steel liners and the blade itself are probably the heavier things on this knife, obviously. But yeah, needless to say, obviously a great weight for EDC, right? Not really all that light, not really all that heavy. I mean, I can see this being a really good secondary for sure. Let's do some size comparisons here to a few other of EDC knives here in the channel. We got the MSI right there, bada bing, bada boom. Now, yeah, you can see the sheer size difference on those two. By the way, these are rocking Lex custom scales. They're linked down below if you guys want to check them out. They have a variety of different knives that they go on. As you can see, they drastically changed the knife. So, absolutely can't recommend them enough. Here's the PM2 and the Para 3. All right, check those out. PM2, Para 3, both are larger knives indeed. Here's the Demko AD 20.5 and the Kunwu Chad. All right, obviously, yeah, those are much larger, no doubt about that. And I think I should do it justice here. Let's say, here we go, something along the lines of the Vosteed Chipmunk. That's comparable right there. Or the Kizer Militaw, right? The mini Kizer Militaw. So that's still a little bit longer there in size. Last but not least, right, we got the CJRB Mica and the CJRB Pyrite Mini. Right, those are both a little bit smaller by comparison. So, you know, a little bit of everything on the spectrum, the extra large, the medium, the smalls, the minis, kind of gives you more or less a ballpark where this guy lands. And of course, I have content on all these knives here on the channel if you guys want to learn more. Well, there you have it, guys. That is the Koala from Trivisa Knives. Crossbar lock, ambidextrous friendly, deep pocket carry clip, reversible, G10 and N690 steel on this bad boy here. So it's a little bit on the smaller side, can make a great primary depending if you're doing like office carry, or maybe you want to carry something that's less intimidating. Maybe you have local laws that restrict you from carrying a certain size blade. Obviously do your due diligence, check your local laws to see what size of knife you can carry and whatnot. This one speaks to you. I'll have a link down below just like every other knife you saw in the video. They'll support the channel when you use those links, but that's entirely up to you and at zero extra cost, guys. Let me know your thoughts on this one. We'll definitely love to hear your feedback. What do you like about it? What do you love about it? So anything you dislike about it, let me know. And let's hang out in the comment section down below. Hope you guys really enjoyed this one. If you made it to the end, you're the real MVP. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one. Either this one or this one. Peace.